Welcome back, everybody. Okay, we've entered the Corvus system, and our goal is to hit up these shrines. So on Jangala, there are shrines. Let me just check. Officers for a drink. What would you like? You would like to remain on the SD of Monaco. SDB Monaco. Our Guardian battlecruiser. This is named after us. The ship is famous, right? Alright, you can chronicle it. Talk to a commander. What kind of ship is this? No, I don't know what kind of ship. You offer to swap 4 heavy armaments for 300 metals. That's not worth it. This could be like 4,000 bucks. 300 heavy metals could be like 3,000 bucks. No. Sorry, bro. I don't need to sell anything here. Unless... Sell some of this. You're here to buy your gas? 85, 111. No. Can't sell any of this. We have lots of stuff on us. We want to make sure we sell everything to a nice place. It's always something with these guys. Okay, we buy your gas. We need your gas. And then we'll go to the shrine. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Use the link in the description for freecash.com. Do it. Be about it. Alright. Let's talk about Jangala, a beautiful world. You take the shuttle down to the Ludic Shrine. The verdant continents of Jangala sprawl beneath you, crowned by huge weather systems, churning lethargic and magisterial. Searing lines of orbital burn lasers flick out from Jangala Station, invisible until they cut slashes of plasma through the thick atmosphere. Burn glow competes with rampaging electrical storms to illuminate the mountainous cloud formations from below. The hull of your shuttle changes pitch as it hits the edge of the true atmosphere, passing quickly into cloud cover. Beyond the view pane's human eye visibility is reduced to nearly zero. As the shuttle fires retros for landing, dipping well below the speed of sound by the demand of both navregs and good manners, your viewport begins to collect marching droplets of moisture. The droplets have an odd ochre coloration, in the clouds above a sickly green tinge. You've heard of this effect. Fine-grained spore analogs in the atmosphere. Look up the long-term effects of the spores. Datapad reveals that strictly human activity within the Jangalian biosphere is relatively safe, so long as proper air filtration and decontamination procedures are followed. Detox meds for accidental exposure are readily available, though maybe unpleasant side effects. There have been reports of individuals whose poor luck and lack of contingency planning combined with vehicle malfunction during truly abysmal weather has resulted in cases of long-term exposure to Jangala's biosphere for days, weeks, and in the case more than a standard month. The resulting growths and infections appear to result in a singularly tortuous manner of death. I don't want to look at the pictures. Let's look at the pictures, actually. They're gross. Gruesome pictures. Okay. Enter the shrine complex. We're going to do that. Here we go. Reception lounge is filled with parties of ludic pilgrims in traditional hand weave led by subcurates and ritual hand washing. A glance upward reveals the true cleansing. A battery of air purification units are caught in a tangle of murmuring ducts. Foliage presses itself almost sensually against the outer view parts, letting in only dim light. The plant life seems to twitch, liquids oozing over the panes from cracks in bladders and tubules, leaving rivulets cutting across flaking incrustations. Between the zeal of the foliage and handcrafted charm of Bultach engineering, the place feels distinctly worrisome compared to the environmental contaminate you're accustomed to. Containment. One of the shrine's attendants scurries to meet you. The complex is kept overpressurized, they say, following their gaze. So if there were a breach, there'd be plenty of time to find and seal the leak. The attendant creates what must be intended to be a reassuring smile. How might we assist you? Seems like a difficult place to maintain. I'm going to visit the shrine. Yes, of course. Show you to the washing station where we ask that all pilgrim and no partake in a simple cleansing before visiting the interior shrine. The attendant starts to shuffle you along into a group of devotees. I mean, outside the real shrine? Are you sure of this? You decide with full knowledge of what exposure Shangala entails. The attendant brings you to attention to a row of pamphlets in a tasteful wooden stand displaying what, at a glance, appear to be a selection of truly unholy skin conditions. Yes, I wish to go inside. Air hits you in the environmental lock. Warm and wet. The high-G shock foam. Or like high-G shock foam. You step outside alone. This is how it is done. Oozing nets hang from the shrine complex. Rhizomes spreading luridly colored bulbs that glow in what passes for sunlight. Dust or tiny bugs or spores float about, moving in swirls against the heavy and languid air. Take off your mask and have faith. You reach up and loose your mask, drawing in a breath from Shangala, shallowly at first, then deeper. It smells spice and rotten ammonia and fresh greens. Whatever may come, you know it won't instantly kill you, and anything that happens is reversible. Is that a tingle? Catch in your throat. Have faith. You follow the short trail you were told of. It seems nearly overgrown. Feelers and tendrils rush against you. There are others, maskless pilgrims, tears streaming from their red eyes and mucus from their noses, skin blotchy, white robes rapidly discolored by alien emissions. They meet your eyes, smile and nod in camaraderie, making the signs of love for you. Join them. There are overgrown human figures, a statue garden. The forms blister with growths, crawling with tendrils, sprouting the fruiting bodies of alien life. One moves. The wind. Another pilgrim. The growth's taking hold. How long does this take? Hours? Days? It becomes distracting, hard to focus. You feel like you might die, but the feeling reaches a plateau, a sea of pain and irritation. You allow yourself to float, a buzzing, a tonal headache, itchiness, torment, and something more. Continue. The green churns imperceptibly, all-consuming, ferociously regenerative, a cycle of life that could be born of Earth or an alien world. You are within it, for all of its horror and comfort. Return to the complex interior. You undergo the routine decontamination in a stained yet clean chamber built for that purpose. After an oddly smelling shower and flicker of lasers and another round of anti-xenals, they're giving your clothing back. Everything is abrasively dry and smells of disinfection. Everything feels strange. Still, you have to think about each breath, filling your lungs and emptying them. So we got Shangala's Xenolife Heavy Exposure. I don't know what that is. Can I find out what that is? Pilgrim's Path. Visit the 6 shrines. The pilgrimage is traditionally completed by returning to Gilead in Canyon system. Yeah, we have many things. I don't know where to see that. We're at 30. You gotta stop it when it gets to 50. Shangala. Yeah, I don't know. Info. Counter friendly, market friendly, captain. Looted value, faithful. Oh wow. Okay, I don't know what that means, but we're faithful. Apparently. Okay. Next. Where's the next path? We visited these ones. Gilead's the last one. So we gotta get here. Let's go. Perfect. We can just gate there. What a lovely situation. Where is it? Heiferus. Where is Heiferus? It's here. Okay, the Blue Church is here too. We're friendly with Blue Church, so that should be fine. Yep, everything's great. Fly by the sun. There's a big fat fleet over there. We're a warning beacon. Alright, hold on. You want me to knock the shipworks off. Join the officers for a drink. You want to go and check this place out for 12 months? Sure. You will not accept your delivery contact. Domestic goods were $300,000 to Sentinel. That's super far away. You got some gas for us? The Knights of Blood. You got some gas for us, too? Here, have some heavy machinery. Probably need it. Don't want to mess with these guys too much. Ooh, 181's not bad. We can hit up one of these places somewhere. This is as good a cost as we're gonna get. Oh, you don't buy these on the open market. Well, you can buy them now. $266 here. Have some of these too. No one's really buying heavy weapons. The cost of drugs is also super low, so I'll just dump them. Don't need them. I only have heavy weapons, which are legal to trade. Okay, let's go to the shrine. You're beginning to make your way towards the shuttle bay. You see we're paying for your nav officer. You denied us. Respect. Speak to someone in charge. Okay. It's a ludic night. Blessed for the day, Captain. Just managed to hide the quaver in their voice. With apologies, your request to land has been denied. Apologies, Captain. Very respectfully, the Executor Orbis wishes to speak with you. They say without stumbling on the title. Practice, you're sure. Okay. Executor Orbis. Captain Monaco, he says, by way of greeting. The stern gaze. The moment draws longer. He is the image of poise, perfectly content to wait for you to speak. These are a problem, except Exubitor? Sure. I ordered your landing request denied. Protection of this world is my duty. I find those with a history of exceptional acts oft test the charity of Providence by taking exceptional risks. I'm going to convince you that I'm not a risk. How many credits? No. Spend your time in this life on folly. Even our youngest initiate could see that you wear risk like a badge. The secular procedures at hand are only part of my purview. At present, I am more concerned with your spirit. Drops a hand on his desk. I am uninterested in the words. Listen well now, for I speak my judgment on this matter. I shall review your request in 7 days. If that is enough for creation, it will be enough for you to learn patience. Okay. Blessings. Be captain. And you. So he wants me to literally wait here for 7 days. Alright. Well, it just so happens I can wait in order for 7 days. Da dee da dee da dee da dee da dee da dee da. Let me save. It's been a while since I saved. It's important sometimes. Gotta save. Alright. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. Maybe let's try now. Cancel the flight. I forgot to look at how many days it's been. So that's another day. I think it was 4. Okay, that's got to be 7 days, right? Chapter gives you blessing. Your shuttle descends toward the unforgiving surface of Hesperus. The planet is riven by glaciers, like a network of scars. This planet. Battered scars on the battered hide of some ancient beast. Your flight path takes you towards Great Canyon. Alright, let's get down there. One last turn of the canyon, the shrine complex appears. This bright spire of habitats. Positions of heavy weapon emplacements. Yeah, so there's heavy weapons here too. Okay, landing bay antechamber is a baroque Gothic militant display of post-industrial salvage. Dead suits of power armor stand at attention. Weapon proudly displayed, glowing between rivet-encrusted arches, are scenes of battle and martyrdom done up in mosaic panes formed of fractured gems. Structural diamond and colorful lenses recovered from mining lasers or reactor inspection boards. The gallery is filled with parties of ludic pilgrims dressed in traditional handweave, beating the shrine attendants. Let's go. At your request, the attending subcurate leads you through a brief ceremonial hand-washing, then down the long galley. The flow of the curate's robe doesn't quite touch the floor, a welded field of armored plates weathered into intricate patterns by the varied atmospheres of the score of worlds on which the knights have fought and died. Niches on the walls are occupied by empty helmets. Interesting. The artwork's so good in this game. The shrine is a grand tomb set in the enormous air shaft. The industrial viscera has been transformed into a baroque sculpture of thousands of edged weapons aligned like feathers of a wing. Rays of gleaming, serrated metal boldly thrust in killing arcs through the vast of space. In the center, surrounded by the galaxy of flickering candles, lie the lead-lined caskets of a squad of martyred knights. The manner of their deaths, the subcurate explains in reverent whispers, left their bodies unidentifiable and infused with radioactive material, which would kill a direct observer even to this day. You are left in prayer niche to contemplate the horror. In the next niche over, a young knight initiate gives you a challenging look. His head is freshly shaved. He must be very new to the order. It's Ned Boot, the brother, the Knights of Blood. You're not a knight, he says quietly, making a show of looking over your uniform. Nor one of us, not really. Why are you here, Spacer? I came perhaps to find out. I'm only here to see what is to be seen. Pilgrim. Yeah, I'm a pilgrim. Right. He sticks his chest out a little more, categorizing you safely with his teleology. Was sworn to protect you a lot, you know. He nods brusquely, then returns his gaze to the lead coffins. I'm supposed to contemplate their sacrifice. Horrible way to die like that. You're a spacer, right? Even seen that happen? Ever seen that happen to anyone? Yes. He stares at you for a moment and slowly returns his gaze to the radioactive markers. Alright, so we visited. Subject chanting, worked by the strange geometry of this Bultach industrial space, blends with the air cyclers. The candles burn clean and bright, gleaming of the multitude of bladed facets adorning every surface. Okay. Let's dip. Let's dip. We know where we have to go. Canaan. Let's, I think there's a... Wait, we can check. Why be lazy? There isn't. Just fly there. Off we go. To the last shrine. Yeah, Galliad. This is closer. Jump to Gad. Oh, there's a gate. Alright, let's hit the gate first. Alright, the Terran world. Okay. This is the dockside bar. You don't have any troops for us, neither do you. Into the looting shrine we go. Okay, deorbiting the surface of Galliad is strictly overseen by the Knights of Lud. Your shuttle must queue behind a flotilla of lumbering transports and haulers. Okay, well, let's just permission to descend. There we go. It's a gem of the Persian sector. Okay, landing one of the score so allocated to outsiders is parked with parties of Ludic pilgrims dressed in traditional handweave. One of these stony-faced attendant meets your shuttle on the pad. Wasting no time, firmly but politely inquires what your business here. Ask about the shrine. He dutifully explains that the shrine commemorates the holy site where Lud first stepped onto Galliad and was brought prostrate to the shock of non-believers to kiss the earth itself. So overcome was Lud by the rapturous touch of divinity. Lud's influence spread by its own evident virtue. The attendant explains, and the industrial terraform machines were brought down and flowers bloomed in the rubble. There is no mention of strikes, global storms, sabotage, apocalyptic flooding, and heat waves, or corporate terror squads in this narrative, nor does the attendant mention that technically an entire planet owned by the Iridrani Utopia, terraforming by corporation, was illegally occupied by a radical cult. Rather, the unbelievers wept as Lud revealed their sins and told them forgiveness was within reach on this garden world. Visit the shrine. The attendant nods, explaining that you must leave your guards behind because this place is a place of peace, and all are equal on the pilgrim's path. The request is an implied request for keeping up appearances. A couple of your guards, unarmed and trained for situations requiring this degree of subtlety, attend your safety as per matter of course. You note other unusually small parties of pilgrims, plainly but clearly wealthy by their cut and carriage, led by their own shrine attendants and accompanied by unusually muscular distant cousins. Nonetheless, the crowds filing out of the transport complex on a wide highway of beaten earth and cobble are enormous. Those that cannot walk are carried. No power transport is provided. Walk the path. Path of Pilgrims leads up to a slope covered in trees, more enormous than any you've seen before, though small in scale compared to the celestial phenomenon that is your daily bread. Their living architecture forms a natural cathedral. cool. Dispassionate Knights of Blood watch as the attendants shuttle you through a cordon path in an arc through a final grove of mighty sequoia analogs atop the promontory. At the terminus of the ridge is a temple, struts and spars intertwined with the trees. Golden sunlight filters through the heavy branches, and as the breeze lifts its whispering chorus of foliage, catch an earthly scent over the mass of humanity surrounding you. Approach the shrine. You only have a brief moment before the high altar of living wood. Small tokens and offerings are piled high amongst low, cheap candles. Complete the pilgrimage on Gilead in the Canaan system. Okay. And in a moment it passes. It's hot, and you are in a large, sweaty crowd filled with pilgrims wrapped up away from you, lost in their own worship. The attendants do their best to herd the masses along the main pathway. You must push through groups, calling and crying and singing and praying. Return to your fleet. You enter the shaded halls of the transport complex and move towards your shuttle. One of the shrine attendants intercepts you with a quick glance and a discreet datapad swiftly tucked back into his voluminous robes. He invites you to follow them. I am blessed, Captain Monaco, to invite you to complete the Pilgrim's Path along this way. How do you know of this? The faithful must know to keep watch for what is coming. The attendant says with a strange look, then almost, but not quite, smiles. I mean not to sound so arcane, it is merely that our church has endured hard times, and may yet again. You think hard times will come? I pray they do not. We must prepare if they do. There's a smaller path you're led down, not the highway of humanity. For the main shrine, this is a smaller secondary shrine in the lee of a crag dominated by immense forest. Pilgrims are offered tea and water and ritual washing. The air is filled with sweat, incense, and the scent of pine. A thrum of odd chanting, distorted by the breeze, lifts the waves of winds of the air currents. You see the shrine curate's blessing pilgrims. Soon it's your turn. The curate casts scented drops. It says the words, though it is almost a blur. It's strange to have come so far for this. Around you flows a river of faith and ritual. Your fellow pilgrims have chosen their purpose to pursue that of Lud's message in the collective hardship of life in the Persean sector, as in the collective hardship of the pilgrimage. They find a kind of peace and meaning that is absent in the hollow left by the collapse. Pilgrim's Path completed. Voodoo Church loves us. Return to your shuttle, take a breath of air, which... Okay. That's your pilot swaps. Takeoff pings and traffic control, whatever. Is there anything? Follow the route or return. Oh, wait a second. They pause at an unusual set of nav instructions, which are forwarded to you. You are being directed to a landing, which serves a huge monastic complex. Some sort of church administrative center. Local datasphere is not forthcoming. Details. It's difficult to say what security measure for pious neglect. Follow the route. At the landing pad, you are met by a solemn Bultach knight. A knight initiate stands a few paces behind, trying to match the ease and calm of their superior. Captain Monaco, let me speak welcome on behalf of the Church of Galactic Redemption. I extend to you an invitation from the Reverend Archcurate Jaspis to meet and share refreshment. Walk with the knight. You're led by the knight through gardens and the soaring arcades of Bultach church architecture, half remembering dreams of Gothic cathedrals, given flight by the material science of the domain. It might be thought impertinent to mention this aspect to the construction, of course. The knight initiate follows behind, footsteps echoing between the arched portals, over slate tiles flecked with glittering pyrite like stars in the night. Does every successful pilgrim get to meet? He looks back at you, half cape fluttering over his carefully secured weaponry with an expression that is that yours is a stupid question. The tone of the reply is firmly neutral. No, Captain, the Revenant Archcurate requested a meeting with you specifically. Alright. Capacity wooded doors and halls carpeted in designs of foliage and fauna, presumably of old Earth. A fawn, a whale, hawks, and dragons circling blue sky, wreathed with leaves of ivy, oak, and palm. The Archcurate's office appears relatively austere at first glance, but as your eyes adjust, hand-carved wooden paneling emerges, their faces packed with small plants, and figures both human and animal. The room is situated to overlook a private atrium garden. A shaft of sunlight illuminates flowers and catches the soft trickling drops of a fountain. Jaspis. It's a chick. It's mother. Okay. Your Excellency. Knight calls out too loudly for the space and bows to the figure within. Archcurate Jaspis turns towards you, closing a thick book. Come before me, Captain. I would share with you a pot of tea and my hospitality, Knight Alianthus. You have my thanks and may leave us be. Metal carafe, the long handle stems on a heating element, a pot of 2 simple cups beside. Sit and have tea. Takes the handle of the carafe of boiling water and, without looking, gaze still unfocused, fills the teapot. She is quite blind, you realize. Why did you invite me here? You made pilgrimage to the holy shrines of Lud. You have made affinity with the church and held compassion for the faithful. Picks up the teacup, and idle, taps the side. In my right hand, I hold the hammer, as my left is open for you to take. She quotes the Book of Lud. The hammer is the place alongside your heart. The office I am entrusted to has need of your service, an actor of means and ability. More quietly, her voice gone low and rough. Hammer. The Archcurate places her teacup back on the desk, exactly where it was before, then pours her tea into the cup, and then into yours. Robust, that was... Ooh. So, you want me to be your hammer? No, my hammer is a humbler being by far than you. But he requires aid in his quest, and for that you might serve well. You sip some tea. Do understand that I speak not entirely of war and wrath. Hammer may strike subtly, even quietly, if aimed with skill, wisdom, and piety. I mean, what do you want? What is your goal? The faith has many enemies, born within and without the church. Some know what evil they do, others do not. They must be set right. I would labor to do good, as Lud taught us. But by all means available, as Lud also taught us, in doing good I serve this office, and to greater purpose I serve the vision Lud handed down to us. Alright, don't you have the Knights of Lud for this? You have met the lights. You know full well that in all matters they will break rather than bend, and name such waste sacrifice. I would not speak so broadly, however. There is one who was sent to me to serve for this novice ship. He is the one I want you to find. Captain, allow me to put this matter to you directly. My agent is a novice of the Knights of Lud. He was assigned to my office in order to achieve his knighthood. He infiltrated a cell of heretical militants affiliated with ill-named Ludic Path. I have not heard from him in some time. Continue. If you accept this task from my office, my assistant will provide you with the identity files to aid you in finding my agent. Will also be given a modest retainer to fund your efforts. and more if you find him. You need not answer now. Pray on this matter, or ponder, if that is what you wish to name it. She turns back to the book she had opened when you entered. May Providence favor you with a blessed path. I pray it returns to me with an answer in the affirmative. I've already decided. With such haste, you need not play act enthusiasm to press me. My opinion has always held that decisions of great importance should be given ample time. Give me now a silence. Alright. Receive comms ID for Sephoria Jaspis. Gained a story point. Huh. That is interesting. So it's not story. This is okay. Pilgrim's Path completed. We didn't get a contact. A threat to us? No, it's the looted path that's a threat to us. They're all over the dark place. Oh wow, okay. They're causing problems. Excessively reduced by 10 X colonies in one of your hardest hit systems or in 25% of your star systems, whichever is higher. And then something will occur if you reach 100. So I gotta go back and deal with these pathers. They're causing a problem. Alright, the looted shrines are all visited. Analyze. They're part of the Stella clan with San Iris. I don't know. Major events. Diplomatic profiles. The Persian League. Operatives. You're infiltrating a looted path, so keep going. Current XP. You're almost level 4. Military. Some things are happening. Yep, I have no idea. These are just all my missions. Pilgrim's Path completed. Okay. This is us. Currently, this is us. Can't join Stardust Ventures. Yeah, we're a sub faction right now. This is Imperium, Syndria. Persian League's pretty big. They're with Mayasura, who is 1. I don't know why they formed Mayasura. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode. I don't exactly know what to do to get that, to get whatever that is. You guys are bombing things. Dean Kelly's fleet. Oh, that's a good fleet. Wow, this might be big. It's a Mora carrier in the church. Alright, well, we're gonna go hit up some, why is this the payout? You want me to kill this fleet? I don't know whose fleet it is, though. Just look at military. The Hivers aren't doing much. Never mind. They're actually going down here, so that's exactly where we're gonna go. Take me 18 days to fly there. 1400 fuel? No problem. Alright, we'll go deal with those fellers, and then when we get down there... hostile activity dropped. Very nice. Blew up a path. We blew up a Panther cell. And now you're going after Abraxas. Excellent. Ow. Ow. You arrived at Abraxas. Fantastic. Can you do it? Yes. Alright. We'll end the episode here. Waiting for the mighty fleet to show up. Where's military? Right there. In 19 days to Minorek, which is here. And I feel like it's heavily defended. Oh, yes. It is heavily defended. Well. I come bearing gifts. Come bearing gifts. Thanks for the money. 168, we'll take it. Give me your gas. Won't do that. I forgot to go to Prism. Oh, do you have any bombs for me? You don't. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just buy, you know, a bunch of these. Alright. We'll see you next episode, and we'll fight this Hiver fleet, and then find some more stuff to do. We've got to build up our system a little more, so we'll be doing that. Bye.